10 down to 10 men here, Ira Clifton. MK Dons are down to 10 men now. Oh! Yes!
Come on! Let's get straight into it and rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today we are off to Stadium MK for MK Dons versus Doncaster Rovers. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as the match day vlog itself, and with it being a new ground on the channel, we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get started, if I could ask a huge favour from you all, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Whether you're an old or new viewer, any support is greatly appreciated by me and goes a long way into helping the channel grow. So let's aim for 50 likes on this video. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into my pre-match thoughts. So I think the best place to start off here is with the table. So after playing 6 games each, the hosts MK Dons are currently in 20th place out of 24 teams after 2 wins and 4 losses, whereas my team and the away team Doncaster Rovers are currently in 6th place in the playoffs after 4 wins and 2 defeats. So MK Dons' last result was in the EFL Trophy on Tuesday in midweek, where they lost 2-1 away at Colchester United, and the last result in the league was a match they really didn't want to lose. For obvious reasons, they absolutely hate AFC Wimbledon, and they lost 3-0 to them at Plough Lane. So yeah, it's not been a great start for MK Dons. To be fair, they've lost the last 2 games in a row, and me and pretty much everyone were expecting them to be thereabouts, you know, come the end of the season. I mean, we're literally an 1/8 of the way through the season. We've still got a very long way to go, but nevertheless, this hasn't been the start that MK Dons were expecting. And some other news that's come out this week, literally in the last couple of days, is Mike Williamson, the head coach, has gone to Carlisle United. But in all honesty, I think that is a very good deal for both clubs. Carlisle have got a manager that they want, and as for MK Dons, to be honest, Williamson, it looked like they were going to get sacked very soon anyway, so they'll have had to pay him off. But Carlisle have come in and they've paid a fee to get him as well to MK Dons. So instead of having to pay the manager off to get him out, they've been paid for someone else to take him off their hands. So it's worked out pretty well for him, in my opinion. And you know, the longest serving player, basically their version of, you know, James Coppinger for us, Dean Lewington, he is going to be taking charge of the game on Saturday, which I'm sure is going to be, you know, a very proud moment for him. So it's going to be one of them games. I mean, you know, we've got a very good record against MK Dons. They're in poor form. They've just lost the manager. So, you know, everything is going against them, which usually means that they get the win. And as for Doncaster Rovers, our last result was a 2-0 away loss at Harrogate Town on a Thursday night, which meant that we've lost our 3-game winning streak and our place at the top of the table, as we have fallen down to 6th place. But like I said, still at very early days. I still have a lot of confidence in this team, and against Harrogate, it weren't our best performance, let's be honest. It weren't terrible either though. I thought we played the ball around pretty well, but we just didn't put any chance away. Like, we never looked like scoring either, I didn't think. Whereas Harrogate, they didn't have as much of a ball, but, you know, they took the chance as well. It was a good header for the first one. Fortunately, McGrath made a good run out, but then passed the ball to a Harrogate player. He was out of possession, and then they took advantage of that and made it 2-0. So, like I say, we didn't look terrible, but definitely not one of our better performances of the season. But the thing with this team is we always seem to bounce back well this season, and I'm very confident we can do the same again on Saturday. So the previous results between these two teams last season, it was a win each team winning at home. MK Dons winning the game early on in the season by 2-1 at Stadium MK, and then on New Year's Day, Rovers were in terrible form, MK Dons were in really good form, but it were Rovers who got a 3-0 win against MK Dons. So 1 win each last season, and I think that brings me nicely on to my prediction for today's game. So which team is going to get the better of the head-to-head over the last 2 seasons? My prediction is, like I said, this is kind of, everything about today is kind of aiming towards an MK win, because they're in terrible form, just sacked the manager, you know, all sorts going on, director of football's left, a lot of things. We've got a bad record against us, so everything's kind of pointing in a Rovers win, but that always usually means that the other team win. But I'm going to go against that. I think we're going to get the win. I think our good record against MK Dons is going to carry on and they're going to be after a reaction as well after the Wimbledon game, but so are we, and I think we're going to get one. I think it's going to be a close game. Honestly, any score wouldn't surprise me, but I'm going to go for a Rovers win. I'm going to go MK Dons 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts then. So this is going to be my third visit to Stadium MK, and I'm really looking forward to it as well. Rovers have sold out the 850 tickets that MK Dons have given them, so it should be a good day in the away end. So I think it's time to head to match day then. It's the day before now, so without further ado, let's fast forward to match day and see how the day goes. Okay, so we're just in the stadium now, about 8 minutes or so to kick off. Just got our seats. What's called prediction, do you reckon?
2-0 Rovers.
2-0. I've gone 2-1. I can see that, to be fair. Honestly, any result wouldn't really surprise me, but I do think we're going to win. Decent following here, about 900 front Rovers, so let's get into the match. Let's see the teams come out for kick-off. Here come the teams, come on you Reds! We're underway, come on Rovers! Jesus Christ, been sent out to 10 men here. Harry Clifton has got a second yellow card only 10 minutes into the game. It didn't seem right to me at all, to be honest with you, but got to play the last 80 minutes with 10 men here. That seems pretty bonkers, but I'll have to see it back to see, you know, the initial reaction. But anyway, 0-0 here, 10 minutes gone, Rovers down to 10. Okay, come on lads! About half an hour gone at 0-0 so far. Neither team's really shown anything. There's not really been a clear chance. For either team, obviously there has been the sending off. Harry Clifton with 2 double yellows, which seemed really harsh to me, but got to get on with it now. Got another 80 minutes to play with 10 men. We've played 20 of them so far, so yeah, not a great deal happened so far, but game's just coming to life to be fair, so hopefully more will happen. It's still 0-0 so far. Shit. 1-0 MK Dons. Bit of a soft come to see, to be fair. We played it along the 6-yard box, and been poked in from Ellis Allison by the look of it. And yeah, like I say, neither team have done well so far, but it's MK who took the lead on the game off a few chances. Hopefully we can get into the game now. 1-0 down, which can be out of 10 men, but let's see what we can do. MK 1, Rovers 0. Oh, lucky, come on! So let's get back into this. 2 minutes out of time at the end of the first half. 2 minutes. Game an option. Oh, Luke! Come on, keep it in. Half time, 1-0 to MK Dons. The fans' thoughts. I agree, to be honest with you. MK Dons are down to 10 men now. Now 10 v 10. It's going to get interesting now. Okay, so 3 subs at Rovers now then. So you've got Gibson, Sterry and Fleming coming off, so both fullbacks coming off. And you've got Alohu, Sharp and Yeboah coming onto a pitch. So 3 subs there. Be interesting to see how it does. 10 v 10 now with MK having man sent off. Still at 1-0 to MK then. That's it, well done. Oh no! About 20 minutes ago, it's still 1-0 to MK, but they have been reduced to 10 men, so it is 10 against 10 now. We've looked a lot better second half, to be fair. We've definitely been a better team, in my opinion, but just yet to break, break MK down. Not really too many clear chances, to be fair, but we have played ball around pretty good. But like we've seen before, like at Harrogate, if you don't score, then you're not going to win football matches. So we have got to start putting these chances away, or it is looking like MK are going to take 3 points. But there's still 20 minutes to go. Anything can happen in that time. So let's see what happens for the rest of the game. So MK 1, Rovers 0. That's been coming. Come on. Let's go. And it's 1-1 now. Tom Anderson from the corner with the header in. Thank God for that. To be fair, that has been coming. We have been better team this second half, in my opinion, but you know, we've not had the chances to put away, and we have put a chance away. So I'd say hopefully there is 5 minutes left, full time of time. So hopefully there's time to put another away and we can get the win. Still 1-1 so far. It's not good. So shoots from Rovers then, Molyneux coming off. He has been limping for a few minutes now, so seems right to get him off, to be fair, and don't make it any worse. And Patrick Keller coming on, so it's a minute to go at normal time. Let's see if we can get a winner. Still 1-1 so far. 5 minutes out of the time at the end of the game. 5 minutes. Go on. Go on. Oh, West blown up. Oh! What a save. You got a hand on that. Oh, he's playing, I think he's playing full time. Yeah, he's playing full time. That's a lot, full time. MK Dons 1, Rovers 1. To be honest, so we're down to 10 men after 10 minutes. It's not a bad point, but it does feel like we have chances to win that. Anyway, 1-1 final score. Okay, so it's now the next day, and at full time it finished MK Dons 1, Doncaster Rovers 1, and I'll be completely honest, considering all the circumstances, I'm pretty happy with a point there. I mean, you know, going down to 10 men for 80 minutes, which, you know, nearly the full game, you know, being up against that until they went down to 10 as well, you know, it made it really, really difficult, to be fair, and it did kind of, you know, ruin the game a bit, if I'm being honest with you. I haven't seen it back yet. I've heard a few mixed things, a few saying, it sounds like first were definitely yellow, a few mixed opinions on the red, on the second yellow, sorry, apparently, but yeah, I've not seen it back yet, to be honest with you, so I will have to watch that back before I can kind of make an opinion on it. I thought it was harsh seeing it live, but, you know, didn't have the best view of it, so it's kind of hard to say. But in terms of that, it did make it hard with 10 men, and like I say, MK did get a foothold on the game quite a bit, but then not long into the second half, they also went down to 10 men with their goal scorer getting a straight red card, and after that we played really well. I thought we're pretty dominant after they went down to 10 men as well, and yeah, we're unlucky, you know, not to get the win, in my opinion, but nevertheless, when you consider all the circumstances, like I say, I will definitely take a point from this one. And at the end of the season, I think even when you forget about being down to 10 men all that time, it's, you know, it's a pretty good point all in all. I mean, you know, it's not the easiest of places to go, Stadium MK, and you know, with the only 2 wins they've had all season have been at home, and yeah, we've done well. But yeah, like I say, the good thing is we've not lost 2 games in a row as well, because that's when, you know, the confidence can start to drop a bit. So it's a good point. It keeps us in 6th place, and yeah, we'll move on to Chesterfield at the weekend with the EFL Trophy game midweek as well. So yep, 3rd visit to MK Dons, and now I've seen a win, a draw, and a loss there. So a mixed bag of results. So yeah, all in all, a very good day, a good point away from home. So I guess all that is left to do is rate the ground. Okay, it's time to rate the ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we do is each new ground we visit in the season, we give them a rating on 5 categories. So we've got the pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each is getting a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table with all the other grounds we have been to this season. So this time it is the turn of MK Dons. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. We're going to start off with pre-match then, so what is there to do around the ground before kickoff, and with MK it's quite well known there isn't actually that much that you can do. There's a TGI Fridays, which is pretty good, but it were quite full, and obviously there's a few problems with TGIs at the minute, so we're very short staffed and you know, very busy, and it took quite a while to get served, and if that's full, then you've not really got anywhere else to go around the ground. There's a Spoons and a few other pubs in the Bletchley town centre, but it is a fair walk, to be fair. It's about a 35-minute walk to the centre. So, like I say, the TGIs is pretty good, but other than that, there's not a great deal to do around the ground, so it's going to go pretty low here. I'm going to go for a 1.5 out of 5. Okay, next up, we have got catering, and to be honest with you, it's pretty standard, kind of what you'd expect at a football stadium. You know, nothing absolutely terrible, but nothing kind of, you know, amazing either. Food's kind of your standard food, your pies, hot dogs, stuff like that. They sell alcohol, which is quite good because a lot who's got a concourse in view of the pitch, but don't sell it. But we've got a bar kind of around the corner which you can use as well, so that's very good, to be fair. So pretty standard drinks as well, but not the best choice in all honesty. Quite expensive as well, but I'm gonna go around middle here. It's probably about average for what you'd expect for a League 2 ground, so I'm gonna go for a 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we have got the ground, and this ground gets a lot of different opinions, you know, just because of how empty it is. I remember there were 6,000 there yesterday in a 30,000 seat stadium, so, and you can tell, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna lie, in terms of League 2 for stadiums, you're probably not going to get there. It is a fantastic, you know, facilities wise and everything, it is fantastic. I mean, like I say, it's a shame they can't get a bit full up, but you know, it's a League 2 club at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, stadium wise, it is probably the best in League 2, to be honest with you. So in terms of stadium, I'm going to go for a 5 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and like I said, 6,000 to 30,000 seat stadium. It's never going to be great atmosphere. However, it probably, out of the 3 visits, this has probably been the best atmosphere they've been, but
but I don't mean it were good. So yeah, not great in terms of atmosphere, so it's getting a 1.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It's been a good day, to be fair. Like I say, it was a shame about the red card, but which ruined it a bit until they went down to 10 as well. But other than that, it's been a good day. I do like, I've said a few bad things about it, but I do enjoy coming to Milton Keynes, to be fair. So overall, it's been a pretty good day. So I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. So this gives MK Dons a total score of 13.5 out of 25, which puts them into 20th in the table. So we are level with Armed Fort Welfare. So if two teams have got the same amount of points, then the deciding factor is the overall enjoyment, which is the same. So the next deciding factor is the ground, and MK Dons have got a high one than Armed Fort Welfare, hence they are above them in the table. So yep, good day overall. Like I say, it has gone quite low in the ratings, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad experience. But yeah, it's another point on the board, keeps us in 6th place, and we've not lost 2 in a row, which is very important going into a tough game against Chesterfield at the weekend. So yeah, that is it for today's video then. So I'm going to leave the video here until the next one. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, whether you're an old or new viewer. Any support is greatly appreciated, and it really helps this channel grow. Also, remember to follow my social medias at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything to see what I'm getting up to. So the next match on the channel is going to be on Tuesday night, sticking with the Rovers in the EFL Trophy. We've got Doncaster Rovers versus Manchester United under 21. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll leave you with pictures from today. So until next one, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.